So, after the situation with my landlord leasing office lady came and threatened me to evict me just because he cursed her out because she put a sticker on his car. I made him pack his shit out of my house, and I told him, you don't be risking my place to stay. And I told him, you cannot come back. So after that blew over, 2 months later, I did let his sorry ass come back. And then at this particular point in time, it was the month of June, and it was going to be Father's Day. So his baby mama called his phone and said that his kids, all three of his kids, wanted to spend time with him. At that particular time, he had a 10-year-old daughter, he had a 12-year-old son, and the youngest kid he had was this 7-year-old little girl. Now, mind you, he dark as hell, and all his kids are light skinned. I know that don't mean anything, but did not one of those kids look like him? But okay, so his kids, all three of his kids, are in my home, just like that Beyonce song say, with three of your kids in my home. And the first thing they want to do, they ask him if they can go in my daughter's room and play with her toys. He said, yeah. And I told him, I brought him in the room with me, and I said, next time you ask me, when they ask you if they can go in my daughter's room, because they tore my daughter's room up, they broke her blinds, they threw snacks and chips and food all over her carpet, they dirtied my daughter's room up. And he didn't care. Every day that his kids was at my house, he was out getting drunk. For all I know, he was probably with their mama. But he would come back with a bottle of whiskey in his hand, staggering and just acting drunk. He slept in the living room with his kids, while me and my daughter slept in my room. So the very next day, I wake up and I hear him in the kitchen fixing breakfast. And then his kids come to him and say, can we go and see our room and play? He said, yeah, y'all don't have to ask. Y'all can go in there. And I'm laying there listening like, what the fuck? Because he know what I told him. And his badass kids, like, he just act as if they could do no wrong. So, one of his youngest daughter had hit my little girl. Because my daughter was younger at that time. So my daughter pushed her and the girl bumped her head. And he made a big deal out of that. And I told him, so what if my daughter did push her? The girl did hit my daughter first. So you don't come to me fussing at me about this situation. It's stupid and it's petty. And I said, you and your kids can leave if you don't like it. He's like, but she got this big bump on her head, and when I take her back to her mama, then I'm going to have to hear some shit. I'm like, okay, and that's your problem. It was your baby's mama idea to bring all three of your kids over here to spend Father's Day with you. And it meant so much to him that his kids was there. So I'm gonna say a week later, he got ready to leave and his kids had just woke up. And I brought him in the room with me and I told him, you take them kids with you. You're not about to leave me with these kids while you gone all day drinking. You got me fucked up. I'm not a babysitter. And then he made them get up and get dressed and leave, and they didn't want to leave with him. So the very next day, I think in the middle of the night, all three of them called their mama while he was asleep, but I heard them on the phone and saying that to his baby mama that he was being mean to them and could she come get them. So the very next day, his baby mama called his phone and told him that she coming to get the kids because the kids had said that he was drunk every day and he was being mean to them. So she came and got the kids. And then before she came and got the kids, he put her on the speaker